bird. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn why pocket like yarn. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she Jamaica, baby. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries on the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold.
Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it. These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla's and fire to whatever I put it on. Got the killers and why all sending my things on. Never do this alone. Still Drake, still on shop, still got it. Sonic still iconic, they still chronic. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm can I ride shotgun in case you get out of pocket? Just in case you need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions. There we go. Back to the top. You forgot it, anonymous head, Bobby, they keep that
yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. 26. Yeah! 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, 26. There we go. 26. Yeah, there we go. 26. Yeah, 26.
That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you would lose. I approve. Matter of fact, I stamped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them Tina with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She had to make it. Rubbing, I just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so we know the
Bands of the jet.
I caught her door back with a 50. She wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Sometimes I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In them dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shiny. Like women know you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go from Soldier Field. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now Prescott. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here we go, set!
Williams going to throw on the first play. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run here with the rookie. Marked down at the 6. Not a lot of room put to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Moore going in motion.
Street. Ready.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. Powering forward. He's in. Down Chicago. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Cowboys.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. On 2nd down, it's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing is Prescott. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Prescott. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 13-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now.
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, But after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's a handoff. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Swift. The Bears are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Ball sitting at the 7, first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Out of his own end zone, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 18 yards on the pickup there and a 1st down. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and... the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. In the... throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway. Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job, not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cowboys 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now Dowdle. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. On the play fake, Dak. He connects downfield to Dortch. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll throw again, Dak. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Third and a yard.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air again. Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got the 1st down. Not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Prescott again. That's hauled in at the 2.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Bronco switch.
Here's a run going left. Finding room to the 20. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Chicago.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Chicago. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Right there.
Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. In motion, Lamb. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your...
Into space. And he will go all the way. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bears. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson now for the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, bring
No play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did.